Greetings, friends. Hello and welcome. Welcome to today's stream. It's a Sunday morning. Might be a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening where you're at, but for me, it is a rainy as hell Sunday morning, and I am ready. I'm ready to go on an adventure. Now, I've been sick all week, so my voice might be a little scratchier than usual. I apologize in advance if that's the case. I apologize if I come across a little zombified, but that's okay. I am happy to be able to put in a new episode of Ironsworn. Now, I know a lot of people are getting excited about it, talking about it, so I wanted to address it at the beginning of the stream. I was going to do a first look of Delve, the Ironsworn supplement. We talked about it last episode. I was going to do a first look at it like right away, but I wanted to wait until I had the opportunity to do a first look on Tuesday, release the first look VOD, and then Sunday take the game into action. And since next Sunday, we're going to be taking a break from Ironsworn because it's my anniversary here on Twitch as a partner. It's my 5-year anniversary. We're going to do a different stream. We're going to do a trailer time, and we're going to hang out and do some other stuff on that Sunday. So that's going to eat up our normal time. So we'll take next week off, and the week we come back, we'll have the first look on Tuesday, and then the Sunday will be a delve. So what I want to do today is do a normal adventure, right? Take on a normal task like we always do. Let's try to make some money. And then I want to kind of set up for the delve. So what we do today in this episode, this is almost going to be like, I almost envision this being like a 2-part episode where it's like, this is Anuna part 1, where Maya probably tricks us into doing something stupid. And then we end up, and I've been thinking, I want to do an episode, not this episode, but in the future, I want to do an episode where we start at the end and we do a kind of like, we open on Nabake being attacked by a giant monster in an arena, and she's trying to fight it off, and then record scratch. Well, you're probably wondering how I got here. And rewind, and then go back and do the episode that way. I really, like, because again, I'm really thinking about this like an episodic sci-fi fantasy TV show, right? Like I'm thinking about it that way. So I've been thinking about kind of wanting to use some bits of like TV shows and how they work to make the game feel a little different. I'm still kind of thinking about how I want to do an intro, but yeah, like, I don't know. I've just been thinking about exploring a little bit in terms of kind of what the game can do and give ourselves some flexibility around building the structures. So this is session number 9. Before we go into the episode, before I kind of do our recap and our explanation, I got some rules clarification. So I checked in and figured that out. So the mercenary rule that I used last time to bail me out of supply jail, you're right. Whoever was saying that you have to have at least one supply to be able to gain any supply at all, that is true. So as soon as we hit 0 supply, any move we make has to come after Sojourn, which implies, or not even implies, straight up says that you need help to be able to recover your supply from a community, which is interesting, right? It says something about the game and the way the game works. So I guess then going forward, what we're going to need to do is we're going to start with Sojourn and we'll go from there. We need to see how, because remember the last journey, we pretty much just got our ass kicked from step 1 all the way through. It was a bad goddamn scene. So we're stumbling into the town of Anuna, pretty beat up, pretty ugly, pretty wrecked. So we'll have to see how that goes. But we've been traipsing all over the Dead Coast in search of fun and adventure. So let's get caught up real quick, not necessarily on what happened in the first 8 episodes, because you can tune in and watch those on YouTube or in the VODs, but let's talk about our truths. So, and we're getting pretty like practiced at this in explaining things. So, several generations ago, humanity was dying. We were dying in the old world because of a disease, some kind of magical sickness that pervaded our society. Our greatest doctors could not cure it. Our priests could not heal us. No prayer answered us. and we were forced to leave our home and come to this place, right? So we journeyed across the sea, traveling who knows where, right? We had no idea that there was an Ironlands, let alone any land at all. We set across the unknown sea out into the mist in our Bronze Age boats, and we figured, you know what? We'll take the healthiest of us, we'll leave this cursed country, and we will try to find a new land. Now, we lucked out. We did. We didn't all die at sea. Now, many of us did, either died on the boats of sickness, or the boats crashed or were lost in the fog. But eventually, a handful of ships, a handful of people arrived on the coast of the Ironlands, which is what we're looking at over there, landed on the coast of the Ironlands and began our exploration. Now, the first things that we built were graveyards to house the dead from our boats, right? People who didn't make the journey. So the Dead Coast is covered in these burial mounds, these places where the dead have been interred. We also built lighthouses all along the Dead Coast, not to guide ships in, but to signal to the spirits of the dead that this was no place for them, that we had left them behind. And so in this new land, we found that there were those who lived here. There were trolls, there were the firstborn, which are essentially elves, and we were not the first to come to this place, but those people, the trolls and the firstborn and whatever other creatures that dwell here, they are in decline because this is a world that is suffering from the aftermath of a war of gods. So the gods in this land, they're all dead now. They've all killed each other in a terrible, terrible war. And they left, scattered about, they left their weapons and their armor and bits and pieces of their conflict devices that we would come to call iron. And in the places where they fell to earth, whether they were enormous swords or pieces of crowns or the visor of a helmet or even just tiny rings from a suit of armor, wherever they fell, those places became blessed, and we would build our civilizations around them. And those who guide us in using iron to conquer this new land, they're basically our new priest caste, along with the healers, those who are possessed of special abilities that allow them to heal sickness, obviously because we live in constant fear of the return of that horrible illness. So I'm playing Nabake Half-Elven, who sometimes goes by the name Sabine, which actually is something we need to do at the beginning of this thing. I'm coming into a new place. I have to lie to everybody, tell them I'm an innocent human mercenary, totally human being, an innocent human mercenary named Sabine. I've come up from the south. I used to serve my old master, Shekar. Shekar let me go with this cool gold ring, and I'm coming here to throw myself at Maya, who is a merchant queen who lives in the city, the town of Vanunu, has a lot of money, and I consider her to be an upgrade in terms of employment. So we've come all the way out here after 3 episodes in High Watch, and we've made our way to location 11, which is Anuna, I think, which translates into low plain. So I think the first thing we do when we get here is, of course, we turn Kudan, our beloved mammoth companion, we turn Kudan loose. We say, thanks for coming, Kudan. We haven't really been talking to him, right? Because we butted heads on the journey. So I think we just are like, you're on your own, buddy. And we walk into town. We just leave him alone to go and find somewhere to graze, stay out of trouble, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And we go into the town to try to make our fake identity and then use it to seek assistance from the community. So that's where we're going to start on session 9. We arrive in the town of Anuna, and we are going to attempt to set ourselves up as a mercenary looking for work. This is the biggest town I think I've ever seen. There are so many people here, and just a few steps inside the walls. This town has walls. I can already smell food and beer and perfume, and I'm honestly just so excited to get some food in me and get drunk and see about finding myself some new company to celebrate my arrival. Daring swashbuckler Sabine the Brave has arrived in town. Gentlemen, watch your daughters closely. All right. So we're gonna come into town and we're gonna spread the word that Sabine the Brave, glorious Sabine Spearfighter, has come to town, and she is an adventurer here to solve your problems. So let's see how that goes. So we're gonna start off with a roll to establish Sabine's identity. And I kind of love this roll. This is just me drinking at the tavern, bragging about all the cool shit that I have, pointing at my scars and being like, talking to, and I imagine this is a montage, right? Of Nabake, like, getting a drink, putting some coin on a tray, and as the servant girl turns around, grabbing her wrist and being like, where you going? Don't leave so quick. Don't you want to check out my scar? This one is from when I fought a giant dragon. So you can see right here, right? And I'm like telling everybody basically how cool I am and all of the cool things that I did and acting as my own hype man. So that roll is a special move related to my, let's see, Fortune Hunter path. So, or rather my Pretender path. That's right. I use Fortune Hunter to do vows of payment. So I'll do that in a second. But first of all, establishing a false identity, roll plus shadow. So I'm going to roll plus shadow and we'll see how that goes. Let's see. All right. Shadow is actually a stat I'm not bad at. So this might be okay. Let's see how we do. Oh no. So that red bar there, that's the criticalest failure I could get. Not only did I fail, but I failed critically. So maybe this story works on like your average bumpkin nobody idiots, but I think the people of Vanunu see through me. So let's go ahead and make a note here. Miss with complication. Oh God. Somebody doesn't like me shows up and interrupts me before I get to do anything else, right? Someone I haven't, who's like, you're no Sabine. So let's go look at my past and we'll bring somebody in from there. So roll miss with complication. While I was busy spreading the word of old Sabine the Brave, an old friend decided to waltz back into my life. Oh my God, this is too perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's probably Sariah, honestly, because she's also like a badass lady. Mercenary. So let me check and see if the move has any specific failure conditions. And then we'll go from there. So no. All right. So that's it. Just nobody believes me. I fail. So obviously, all right. So I'm in the middle of let's jump from that scene where I'm telling the woman about my, how brave and cool I am. So I'm just like, and this scar is from when I fought 3 trolls by myself. I mean, I had my spear with me, of course, but it was 3 trolls. You know what, honey? This is a long story. Why don't you? And the door to the tavern opens and the woman looks up, who I'm talking to, and she uses this opportunity to slip away. And you see me squint. We see a figure come in. They are illuminated from behind, right? And I think if I look at my notes on my character sheet, actually I have these in Dramatis Personae. So it's Sariah the Traveler. She is athletic, charming, and hot-tempered. We met her in Stonemore while dealing with a wrathful haunt, and she wants my mammoth. So let's add her. I'll put a little reminder here. So she comes in and I see her and I'm like, of all the shitty taverns in the entire Ironlands, you just had to walk into, and I don't even get to finish. She walks up and she's like, shut up, Nabake. And she sits down, and we don't know what Sariah looks like yet, but I think that she's athletic. So she's like taller and buffer than I am. I think she has like probably a 2-handed sword, maybe. So let's make a note here. Sariah the Traveler. enter stage left. So Sariah is a tall, muscular woman. I'm envisioning like Sariah, right? Sariah style, right? Big lady. Tall, muscular woman who carries a two-handed sword called Foe Chopper. She's got a kind of pirate charm to her and swagger for miles. Okay, so Sariah comes in and she just sits down and she's like, shut up. And I'm like, whoa, okay, cool. So yeah, it's been a while. Sariah, where have you been? How's things? Did you get that ghost situation looked at? And I'm kind of squirming a little, and it's clear to the audience here. And you know, in a way, as I think about this, in a way, GMing and playing in a game like solo Ironsworn feels a little more like storyboarding than it does necessarily like fully diving into scenes. Right? And it's all played in director stance. So rather than like RP with myself, I want to kind of illustrate the emotional tenor of the moment. So it's clear here that Nabake is trying to play it cool, and Sariah, as a stand-in for worldly people who don't take shit from people like Nabake, she clearly just doesn't believe me, right? She's just kind of like sits down. She's like, I know you. You showed your true colors before and ran off. And I think we have a Han and Lando situation here. Like our relationship is I'm Han and she's kind of Lando, and I guess that makes the mammoth the Millennium Falcon. So I think in this point Sariah says, where's my mammoth? And I'm like, your mammoth? Mammoth, where is your mammoth? I don't know, Sariah. I don't think I've seen your mammoth anywhere. Kudan is outside of the town where he belongs, stinking up some field somewhere. But your mammoth, did you get a mammoth since the last time I saw you? Did you buy one and then you lost? Oh, that's a shame. It's a hard thing when you lose something you just got your hands on, some brand new. And she gives me this death stare, and I'm like, right, so. Funny how this works. We just run into each other here in this bar. What are you doing in Anuna? You have any work that maybe you need help with? Or and Sariah turns to me and she gives me the side eye, and I'm gonna try to compel her to hook me up with a job. I think I want to know if she's got work for me. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can convince her here. So compel Sariah to hook us up. We've worked before, so it might be good to work together again. Right? Okay, here we go. Results on a compel. And I'm compelling here with, I'm compelling with heart, unfortunately, because that's just how it goes. So let's just see how it goes. Let's roll and try it out. Here we go. I do get a bonus because I have a bond. So yes, that's right. So we're going to roll with heart. I do get a +1. Hey, hell yeah. Yeah. All right. So I got a strong hit, meaning I get, that's perfect. +1 momentum. And if I gather information, I can make it right now. So let's do that. So she does have a job for me. So Sariah looks at me and she's like, 2 things. 1, shut the fuck up, Nabake. And I'm like, wow. 2, yeah, I heard you were in town. You've been bragging about your fake identity for hours. Everyone knows you're in town. You're lucky I'm the one who found you first. You better shut up. And she looks around and she's like, you know, this isn't some backwater, dumbass. There are important people here. They have ironsmiths and healers. There's a lot of money moving through Anuna. And if you want to survive here, you're going to have to stop acting like a coastal moron. You understand? And I just nod and I'm like, uh-huh. And she says, all right, so I do have a job. So let's get her to describe it and then we'll figure it out. And then I'm going to make a roll to do search for information about it. But she leans in. And what's funny here is that Sariah, I think Nabake like legitimately likes her, but every time she gets in a position where there's any amount of emotional vulnerability, Nabake fucks it up because she doesn't want to feel vulnerable, but she wants people to be close to her. So she's treating Sariah like, hey, we're already best friends, even though probably Nabake's bad attitude ruined something or endangered Sariah in the past. Sariah is like a smarter, wiser, slightly older, more together version of me. Sariah is probably what I based Sabine off of, right? When I lie about things, I'm probably lying using truths that I stole from Sariah's life because I just secretly think that she's cooler and tougher than me, but I would never tell her because that's not how Nabake works. So let's go ahead and roll to see. Oh, yeah. And she probably doesn't even realize it. Yeah, definitely. Let's roll to see what the, let's see what the oracles have to say about this. So the action, eliminate. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. So the job, the themes we're building here are action is eliminate. Oh boy, what do we have to eliminate? And then the theme, I want to fight monsters. I'm not ready. Okay. Oh my God, the music playing in the background is the Cantina theme from Star Wars, but it's done on like a shawm and a hurdy-gurdy. That's got to exist, right? Medieval Cantina music? It must. Okay, and then the theme for this is, let's see, vow. Uh-oh. Maybe we have to go kill an Oathbreaker. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, oh, God. All right, so a former Ironsworn, and let's come up with a name and details for them. Oh, my God, that's nuts. A former Ironsworn has broken a vow to, let's say, this job, let's jump right in to the ironworkers. So he swore something to the ironworkers themselves, and the ironworkers hired Sariah to go after this guy, and she needs some help or some cannon fodder, and that's me. So we have to go hunt this guy and bring him to justice. Yeah, bring him back before the ironworkers and throw him at their mercy. Yeah, so this is just like a straight up bounty hunting mission. I like it. Okay, so a former Ironsworn, and let's come up with a name and some stuff for this guy. So let's see here. His name is Nanda. And let's call him Nanda Eagleteeth. Okay, cool, good. That'll do. Okay. Nanda Eagleteeth has broken a vow to the ironworkers. All right, so let's add Nanda. Nanda deska. Let's add him to the list. I think probably Eagleteeth is a nickname that means like he doesn't make any sense. Right? Like he's a fool, he's a buffoon. But then he's turned it on himself. Like it's sort of like a it's like a pejorative that he's turned into his own kind of thing. Yeah. All right. So what do we know about Nanda? Nanda, we need character descriptors. We need one. Kind, disabled, and wary. Interesting. So he's probably been injured. Right. So this isn't going to end up with us fighting him. He's gone somewhere and probably is like dying of an injury or something. Yeah, okay. So he's kind, disabled, and wary, but he's also an Oathbreaker. So probably he broke an oath based on... Oh, I like that ring song. It could be a stutter. Oh, and that's why Eagle Teeth is a joke about how he can't talk. Oh, this poor guy. No, that's great. That's really good. Okay, so an older mercenary, I'm just gonna call him an old mercenary. An old mercenary with a bad stutter. Nade took a job for the Ironsworn, or for the Iron, what do they call them? The Ironworkers, and then disappeared on them, violating his sacred oath. The Ironworkers of Vanunu sent Sariah and Nabake to go and bring him back. We don't know the job. We don't know the job that he was doing, and we don't know why he didn't do it. That's yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So we don't know what his job was, and we don't know any of that stuff. So yeah. Okay. All right. It's broken out of the Ironworkers, and we've been tasked to hunt him down and bring him to justice. So let's find out, first things first, let's find out where he went. So now so I agree with Sariah. I'm like, all right. Now I know we've had our differences in the past, Sariah, but I'm so glad you decided to be the bigger woman, literally, and come here and just lay it all out. Just admit to me that you need my help. I understand that this is hard for you, and I just wanted you to know that I'm here for you in your time of need. You poor bastard. So don't worry, Sariah. Just like last time, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna bail you out. I will take care of you. We'll go find this guy you cannot find alone. I know. It is a lucky day for you that, okay, and I see you're giving me the shut up or I'm going to punch you in the face look. Now I know that look, and I get up and I'm like, I'm going to go ask around about this guy. All right. So, meet me back here in a couple of, tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to leave. So yeah. So I'm going to go head out, and I'm going to make a roll to figure out where the hell this guy went. So, I guess I'll do it now. Then we'll swear the vow. Then we'll go. Okay. So let's go. Let's roll, and we'll see if, and I think if I succeed at this, I'll have time to also sojourn. But if I fail at this, then I won't. So let's gather information, and that'll be the fail condition, right? To discover the tracks of Nade Eagle Teeth. Okay, where'd you go, Eagle Boy? Gathering information. Okay, so let's make that move. And I got a +1. No, we haven't sojourned. We stopped outside the town. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hell yeah, got that strong hit. Nice. Using up all my good luck now. Shit. Okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna reopen session 9. There we go. Oh no. Wait, did it not save? Oh. Let me see here. Oh, you bastard. Shit. All right. I gotta rewrite what happened in the session. Okay, so Vanunu is a serious town. There's merchants and travelers and at least 4 different bars. And I'm pretty sure on my way in, I saw an ironworker, which is extremely cool. Let's see. Time to set about spreading the news that Sabine the Brave has come to town. All right. So we roll. And what do we get on this one? We got a fail, right? We missed with a complication. Yeah. Okay. Establish fake identity. Miss with complication. An old friend cornered me in the inn while I was in the middle of explaining to this hot waitress how tough I am. Looks like Sariah and I are going to be working together on a bounty job. Ironsworn broke his oath to the ironworkers, and they want him back. I wonder what he did. Okay, and then let's see. Then we, oh yeah, right. So it was a roll to compel her to get us to, or to compel to get a job. Compel Sariah to cut us in on the job, and that one was a strong hit. And then roll gather information on the location of Eagle Teeth. And Eagle Teeth. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. Face dangers. Gather information. Roll plus wits. We're acting within a community, asking questions of the person with whom we share a bond. We get the +1, not from that, but because of the other move we made, the compel. So, on a strong hit, we discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow is made clear. Envision what you learn and take 2 momentum. All right. So, doing a little carousing adjacent digging, I managed to figure out where Eagle Teeth probably went. Someone who did a job with him months ago said he's got some kind of hideout in the mountains, and he's probably up there. Okay, so that's where we're gonna go. But first, before I go after him, though, I need to get some rest. The road was hard on this little half elf. All right, I'm sleepy. So let's do a sojourn roll, and we will see how we do. There we go. Okay. So this is just to see if the town... Now, we don't get our bonus, which is what we were angling for with that other roll. We just have to do this with heart. So, whatever. So, sojourn with plus heart. I'm probably going to miss because Nabake sucks at this, but that's fine. Here we go. Oh, no. Shit. All right, a miss with a complication. This is what happens when you make moves. So probably, gosh, what's the complication on this? Obviously, I can't sojourn. We find no help here, and we pay the price. So yeah, two critical fails in the session. Yep, it's true. I guess everyone around here just thinks I'm some kind of fucking charlatan or something. Like, it seems you need to know people to get anywhere in this fucking town. Well, fine. You snobbish assholes. I'll go get that Ironsworn for you, and then we'll see who's letting who stay and who's in and who isn't letting. You know what? Fuck you. So yeah, nobody likes me around here, and I find no help in town. So I think probably, yeah, I think I just can't sojourn. I think I have no reputation. Yeah. So I think that's the way we handle it, right? Is that like nobody here knows me and I have no rep until I prove myself worthy of interest. Nobody is willing to give me the time of day. I think that's how we do that. So I'm going to do one more thing then. If I basically self-exile, I'm going to go back out. Guess it's a night outside the walls for me. Bet I can find someone's empty barn to sleep in. Ugh. Let's find out. Let's try to camp, I guess. Because if I go into this mission with zero stuff, I'm screwed, right? Because right now I'm at 1 for a lot of this stuff. I got +2, +1, +2. Yeah, so let's try to do a camp roll and recover a little bit and then go from there. Who would play Nabake in the TV show of this? I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a good question, though. I've been thinking about that. Okay. All right. So make camp. Roll plus supply. Now I do get to roll with. I get to roll supply with the bonus. I go back to Kudan and I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, town sucks anyway. Yeah, I ran into your girlfriend, Sariah. And when I say that, when I say like, yeah, I ran into your girlfriend, Sariah, Kudan is like, huh? Like, really? And like looks around and I'm like, God damn it. Fuck you. No good cheating mammoth. You stay away from her. Your ass is mine. Don't you forget that. And he's just like, uh-huh. And so I go to sleep. I curl up next to him and I'm like, I'm going to sleep. Good night. And he just sits there thinking about Sariah and is like all excited that he gets to see her. God damn it. It's like when your dog likes your friend better than they like you. And you're like, what are you talking? Come on, I feed you. Stupid animal. All right, make camp. Let's see if I get a decent night's sleep. It is with mammoth health. So I should do okay here. Let's go ahead and roll. Make camp. Health mammoth. Mammoth's health is 5, not 25, Adam. There we go. Yeah, strong hit. That's what we need. Okay. Strong hit, and I can recover 2 things. I'm going to choose... What are my lowest things here? I got +2, +1. Okay, so 1 spirit. I'm going to choose to relax. And I'm going to choose to take 1 health in case this guy fights back. Okay. Got it. All right. So, relax and recuperate. Plus health and +1 spirit. All right. So, the next morning, Sariah and I met up at the tavern where she's staying. It's actually really swanky, and I kind of hate the way everyone glared at me when I came in. Bunch of hookah smoking elitist fucks. Yeah, that's right. I smell like a mammoth. What are you gonna do about it? You stuck-up assholes? Okay, focus. Mission. Right. Okay, so Sariah, this is where Sariah tells me the thing, right? Where she's like, all right, we're going after this Ironsworn, Nanda Eagle Teeth. He broke his oath. And I say to her, I'm like, what did he do? What was the oath? And she won't tell me. Like, I can tell. She's just like, I don't know. And I'm like, you're lying. And she's like, nope, they didn't tell me. And I'm just like, oh, bullshit. I wonder if we can get her to tell us what she knows. I don't think she does. I don't think there's a move here. So she's just like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, I'm going to worry about it. Okay. All right. So, okay. Focus mission. Right. Sariah says this guy is dangerous and the ironworkers want him back real bad. I just killed some maniac but a week ago. I'm not scared of some mushmouth Oathbreaker. Let's go up into the woods. Or go up into the hills. Get this guy already. Alright. So, first of all, I gotta roll to swear an oath, but I'm rolling because this is a mercenary job. I think I get a bonus. Let me look at my assets. So when I swear an iron vow to a character under the promise of payment, add +1. When you successfully fulfill your vow, take plus wealth equal to the rank of the quest. If you leverage the wealth when making a move, add wealth and suffer -1. Okay, so we're gonna try to get some. We're gonna try to get some wealth from this little situation. So swear an iron vow for money. So I get a +1 when I do it. Okay, here we go. Swear an iron vow. God, these are so... Having all the moves, like, on the character sheet is so useful. Like, I'm almost to the point where I don't need this PDF viewer, like, at all. Like, soon I'll just be able to do everything off of the sheet. It's good to be able to go and, like, look for details, but, like, this is so good. It's so damn good. Okay. All right. So let's swear an iron vow to complete a quest. Let's write your vow and give the quest a rank, then roll plus heart. If you make this vow to a community who you share a bond, I'm making it with her. So I get a +1 and I also get another +1 because it's a promise of payment for money to a bond. So that gives me +2. So it's heart +2. Wow, I'm almost not bad at this. All right, here we go. We're gonna swear that iron vow. Heart +2. Go. Oh, fuck yeah. We're doing great. Okay, this is a game of extremes today. It's all complications and opportunities everywhere we look. So I swear an iron vow, strong hit with opportunity. Ooh, I wonder what our opportunity is. Maybe the ironworkers have given us something cool. So that means we swear the vow. I think it's a dangerous vow, right? Yeah, the bond and the +1 really helped. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so anyway, let me note what the rest of this move does first. So strong hit, +2 momentum. It is clear what has to happen next. Okay, well, that's good. And we got an opportunity. And so let's write the vow down. So bring Nanda Eagle Teeth to Ironworker Justice. Yeah, and it's a dangerous task. Okay. Dangerous oath, rank 2. Okay, and then so what's our opportunity here? Like, an opportunity is some additional benefit or bonus or like something. I wonder what it is. And it comes from me swearing the oath to Sariah. Yeah, she already helps out. It's her job. I'm a subcontractor. Maybe there's like a special, maybe there's some special benefit because I'm swearing it to her, right? And she's sworn to the ironworkers. So yeah, maybe she shares something with me. Like the easiest thing is just give myself some additional momentum, right? Yeah, I think maybe that's just the thing. Let's just give ourselves let's just take another momentum. I can't really think of any like narrative bonus, something like that. So let's just take an extra point of momentum and we'll just roll it. We'll roll it forward. Okay. Because we're all fired up. I'm happy to be working together again. I kind of forgot the feeling of working with an actual competent partner. It's not bad. I mean, Sariah is still an obnoxious busybody, but it's cool to have, what do we call it? Faux, what was her sword called again? Faux mangler. I don't think we wrote it down. One momentum's a bit low. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be one or two. Faux chopper. That's right. Excellent. Okay, so let's make a note here. Carries the iron greatsword. Faux chopper. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it's cool to have faux chopper at my back again. Hopefully this is the start of my new mercenary career in Vanunu. Okay, so we have an Oathbreaker to go find. So let's do that. I think this is a journey, basically, right? So we're gonna head out into these mountains to find his hideout. So this is like the search for Nade Eagle Teeth. Okay. All right. So the two of us and I guess Kudan head off into the mountains. Let's make a note of that. So, okay. We grabbed Kudan outside the walls and headed east into the mountains, searching for the runaway Oathbreaker. All right. So this is kind of like what we were doing before. We're gonna take on a little journey, and let's italicize that. There we go. Okay. All right. So when you undertake a journey, it's gonna be lots of wits rolls. So here goes. Up into the woods, traveling across hazardous or unfamiliar land. I don't have, we're leaving a community that I don't have a bonus to go. Yeah, I have nothing. I have no additional, like, setting off from a community. It's not a bonus to me. So me and my big friend head out. We get a weak hit. NPCs helping are predominantly fictional rather than mechanical. Yeah. Weak hit, so that's +1 progress, -1 momentum, right? Or, yeah, -1 supply, right? Because that's what wears out. Okay, +1 progress, -1 supply. So we head up into the mountains. We start making progress on this search. So we spend the first day. Let's make a note here. Okay. We spent the first day just trying to find the trail. These mountains are hella dangerous. Steep peaks and lots of ice. Ice and mud. The town is in a little verdant valley, but it's all rock knives up here. Cold wind, rain, and rough terrain. I'm worried that Sariah isn't gonna be able to hack it. City life has made her soft. And probably as I narrate this, the shot is me, Nabake, right? Like fucking freezing, like rubbing my arms like, God, it's freezing up here and the wind blowing around. And Sariah has like a hood and gloves and like a fur coat on. And she just looks at me like, come on, idiot. What are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm fine. I'm fine. You need to rest, not me. I'm good. And I like run off after her. And yeah, it's clear that she's the one who's competent, and I have like self-confidence, but I'm definitely holding her back despite the way that Nabake is narrating these scenes.